There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission.
Stand by to receive our transmission.
Warning, 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 warning.
Big welcome, please, for Andy Wright.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
And now, here's the world's greatest.
Oh yes, oh yes. Good evening. Hello, 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 hello. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome. And here we are. It's Wednesday. Let me just have a look at that. Why is that low? Turn that up a little bit. 1, 2, testing. There we are. That's better. And also my head. What's going on with my head? I got my head chopped off. Let's have a little look. See if I can make myself a little bit smaller. There we are. Ah. That's better. Brilliant. Hello, good evening. Welcome. And it's Andy Wright Travel here. And wow. Yes, just back this week. Let's say hello to a few people. Where are we? Haven't done it for ages. I've forgotten how to do it. There we are. So we've got Itsy Bitsy.
It was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini.
And Brian, hello, Brian.
'Cause the fog and the time is all mine, all mine.
And Jackie, hello. And Richard, hello, Richard. Oh, Richard. And there is what we have. We have Lloyd. Hello, Lloyd. Good evening. Welcome back. Yes. And of course, all the way from Bangkok, there we have Go-Go.
Wake me up, oh, you go.
And there we go. So fantastic. Yes. That's better and no chopped head. Yes. Good stuff. Anyway, so yes, good to be back, but oh my God, what a horrible time. Absolutely disgustingly horrible. I really, what a waste of flipping effort. But I do have some videos for you, so that's good. Got some videos. And of course, nearly got to make a video in Pattaya, but hey, you know, whatever. So if all of those people watching at the moment are currently watching, please give us a thumbs up. It's 14 plus, so 14 plus tonight. That's first time back. Yes, so basically complete disaster. The whole thing. Well, I say the whole thing. It did not get much better in week 4. It was okay in week 3, but week 2 and 1, you may as well just forget it, because even from the airport, I couldn't get any. Didn't have time to get the internet from the airport, and I don't even know if it was open or not. The actual True Move thing. They have a True Move booth in the foyer. Didn't have time because I was being pushed in the chair. Of course, I really hate that because you've got no control over it, and of course, big cock up for coprophagia. You could say that.
Shazam!
Yes, big cock, as they say, big cock. So I didn't get the internet, and of course, we had to wait till I get to. Home, and then of course we couldn't get one. The idiot people in the shops. I gave them my Wi-Fi device and said I want a SIM card for it. I've had one before, and they went, "Well, what do you want? Do you want a phone number?" I said, "No, I want internet." "No, but we don't do that." "Yes, you do. You do that because I've had it before." "Oh no, it's not the same. It's like different. You have to have a number." "I don't want a number. I want the internet." Anyway, it was 20 megabits per second, which is really slow. And the one from the airport is normally about 50 megs per second. I did do 3 or 4 live streams, as you know. There was 3 or 4. And then, as you can tell from live stream number 3, I think it was, everybody started dying in the house. They all came down with something. Not going to mention the word. I don't know if it was. I've no idea, because I refuse to have any sort of things shoved in any orifice, and wasn't really interested in that. But I was in the house. I was in the house with 5 other people, and they were all dying. Basically, they all came down with something. Not sure what it was. But by day 5, I started to get something. Yeah, it could be, Richard. Could be. Yeah, I started off with a little bit of a runny nose. And I thought, yeah, here we go. We were taking all the usual. Vitamin C, vitamin D. Yeah, all the usual sort of stuff that you do. Garlic and honey and lemon and ginger and all the usual sort of stuff that you take. And then I lost my voice. And I thought, well, that's really shagged it up, isn't it? I can't even do a live stream. So from day 5, I think it was, there was no live streams. I couldn't even talk. I had this banging headache, runny nose, and then I developed a lovely cough. It was a lovely cough. Fantastic. It was a hacker. Like a hacker. Really hacked. And we got some stuff from a pharmacy. It was traditional, I don't know, I can't remember what it's called, but it was quite good. It sort of worked. So basically, for 12 days or thereabouts, 2 weeks, we're in the house, not going anywhere, not done anything, basically dying in the house. And of course, what makes it worse was there was no internet, because basically it was shit. So things started to look up, and people got better, and I got better, and I felt a lot better. You bet Tad enjoyed not being able to talk. Did you get little Andy as his treat? Oh yeah, very good. So by the end of the second week, Oh no, Richard, don't go there, mate. Don't go there. Just because we were at home doesn't mean that you spent money. Didn't spend money, rather. We haven't got to that bit yet. So on the second week, sort of halfway through, I said, look, I can't wait any longer. I've got to go to Pattaya. So, and because I said, everybody, like Stevie was there, and several other people, Glenn and everybody else, they were all there. And I wanted to go and meet my friends, and of course, catch up with people after 3 years. So on the Thursday, I think it was, the second week, Thursday, we jumped in the car. It was costing, it was 44 baht per litre. And basically, it cost about 1,500 baht to drive down. Did I go to the hideaway? You'll have to wait and see, mate. You may be surprised that the outcome. Anyway, having previously asked one of our friends to get a hotel, inquire, and discovered that there was hotel rooms available in various hotels that we have been in. We drove down, and it took, I think it was about 11 hours altogether. We got down there about 6 or 7 o'clock. I think it was more like 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. And popped into the hotel and said, we'd like to book a room. We know you've got some. They go, sorry, unless you've jib-jabbed, you ain't staying here. Okay, why is that? Well, we're a jib-jab hotel now. No jib-jab, bugger off. So basically, that was that one out the window. We went down the other end of town, down Sobertown, and went to the hotel that we have been in before. What's it called? The Bamboo Cow. Is it Bamboo Cow? Yeah, something like that. And Thai popped in there, said, have you got any rooms? And they said, no rooms for non-jibbed. Bugger off. So that was number 2. And we looked around and tried to find some more. Parked the car, had a little wander around, did not get any luck. They were all either full up or they had jib jabs. So we thought, fuck it, we're going to go for some dinner. So we drove over, went to our usual restaurant over in John Tien. And it was about 9 p.m. by then. Finished the meal and about 9:30, 10, something like that. And we said, we'll stop off on the way, see if there's a hotel, because we don't really want to be mucking around. We pop in this hotel. And have you got rooms? Yes, we got rooms. Do you take jibbies and jibbies? Yes, we do. Fantastic. Right, so we parked the car, unpacked everything, went inside. Right, we'd like to book a room, please. Sorry, we haven't got any. Fair enough. This is now like 10:30, and we're thinking, what the shit we do? I even did pop into the hideaway, and Andy number 3 was not there. He was out playing pool somewhere. But the ladies were very helpful. They did make a few suggestions, none of which were any good, but they did try and help. And that was it. So by 11 p.m. we went to the PTT down the road and parked up, and basically sat in the car thinking, well, what do we do? We got no hotel. If only we can wait until the morning and wait for the light of day. You need a caravan, yeah, I do. Did you go to Club Fate? I didn't go anywhere, Lloyd. If you listen to what I'm saying, we were there and in this car park, and we had the car, sat in the back of the car, trying to have a little kip in the back of the car. But by the time we got to about 2:30 in the morning, I said, well, that's it then, we'll have to go home. So having done 5 or 6 hotels and around the area and not finding anything and not wanting to spend the rest of the night in the car, and no possibility possibly in the morning of finding anywhere, was sweaty, very sweaty, bored, annoyed, and should have slept in your living room, which is in Bangkok. Yeah, that's very useful. Funnily enough, we did go through Bangkok on the way back. We went back a different way because the road was shut and we had no choice. It cost us bloody nearly 200 baht on the highway in toll fees. So 2:30, get in a car and drive all the way back to home. Another, well, it was about 8 hours, I think, but on the way back. I have video from our trip to Pattaya. Basically, you'll see the video, and it will be me driving down Beach Road and seeing all the people there. There's hundreds of people. I mean, they've done a really nice job in on the road, and they've painted the roads, and they've got lovely. Oh, it's fantastic! It looks really nice, and of course, got round past the walking street. You can see that on the video. Got round there, and then we obviously drove off and tried to find these hotels. But of course, John TM, likewise, was packed as well. Hundreds of people out. Hardly anybody wearing any of the usual sort of stuff you have to wear. I had my snood, which came in handy. So our trip down to Pattaya was basically for about, well, I would say about 6 hours or 8 hours if you count it all 2 a.m. So about 8 hours in Pattaya. And yes, if we'd known about it, we'd obviously have booked something. Somebody had to pat you down with a towel. Hello, Tia. How are you? It's Tia Maria. Anyway, so that was that. Back up in Khon Kaen, the weekend and everything. Yeah, we did a few things. So we're on week 3 already, and yeah, so week 3 and 4, obviously, at the end of the day, yes, I did. That's right, you're correct. There's loads of other stuff that went on that we really, you have to wait for the videos to come out. They will be coming out, but I just really haven't had time this week. I've really been tired. You know, I will give you a little snippet of what happened on the very last day, because it was very much typical of everything on this trip. I mean, even on day 1, hello to you, Chris. Good evening, Chris. Even on day 1, got dropped off at the airport, Heathrow, in the taxi, and my camera and the gimbal fell off. Yeah, it just fell off my scooter, and it would not restart. And as you know, I'm very anal about everything. I take 2 of everything. Luckily, I had a second camera. I mean, luckily for me, the camera did start working, but later on, but much later. So I had a camera, obviously dropped and broke, and then so that was the first thing that happened. And of course, then we had the Thai Airway thing. They were quite good actually on the way up. I was able to drive my scooter down to the gate, which is something that you find very difficult to do if you're in Bangkok, because they don't like you to do that. And that's a whole different ball game there. But I will tell you this, and it sort of tops off the end of the story. Week number 4, so obviously on the Saturday, I've got to fly down from Khon Kaen down to Bangkok on my usual flight, Thai Smile, and I catch my flight with Thai Air at 12:55 a.m. So that's on the 5th. Now, I have made this mistake before, and of course I triple check, because when I fly down, I'm actually flying down on the evening before. It's very easy to make that mistake, that you fly down and you book the flight for the wrong day. Now, I was very anal about that because I've done it before, and it cost me a flight. I had to pay for a new flight. Luckily, I caught it before I went. But this time, I didn't catch it. And Jesus Christ, I was worried. We got to the local airport. It's very nice. Handed over the ticket and said, we want to book in. And they go, sorry, you've missed your flight. Yeah, you've missed your flight. It's gone already. I said, how? They said, you have booked 8:45. I said, yes, I have. That's correct. 8:45. Gets into Bangkok 9:45. That's in the morning, mate. You're late. Oh. They said it should have been 20:45. Rookie mistake? I don't know. I have no idea. So for the next half an hour, we're panicking. What the hell do we do? Can buy a new ticket? Yeah, I can buy a new ticket, but they wouldn't let me. And we didn't find out the real reason why, except later on when one of the staff managers turns up. You got to wear a mask. I didn't wear a mask on the way up, mind you, but they got to wear a mask. He said, I'm exempt, mate. I'm exempt. I've got a doctor's letter from a Thai. Can I speak faster? No, I can't. I've got a Thai legal letter and a translated document in my bag, but it wasn't in my hand luggage. You can. I'm just dreading what happened, because I know it's so ludicrous. But I had to undo my check-in baggage, which was all, it's all padlocked and everything. But the key was in my hand luggage. So I had to get the hand luggage, get the key, unlock everything, undo it, get the paperwork out, lock it all back up. And she took loads of photos of it, and nothing more was said. I said, so can I book my ticket now? And he went, yeah, okay. So that was that. Basically, there was a woman, and you're all going, oh, this is getting a bit nice. This is getting a bit juicy. She was a very nice lady. I don't know. I have no idea what she did, or whether she worked for the airline, or I have no idea, because she wouldn't tell me. I know her name because it was actually Lemon Manal. I was on Thai time, Chris. Very good. Very good. Yeah. she intervenes, and I please, I don't know. I've not got an answer to it. Why? But she intervened because they were going to charge me for a new ticket, which is fair enough. It's my mistake. I made the cock up. I was more than happy to buy a new ticket, right? But she said, no, I'm going to get you a transfer. Why can't they do that? Anyway, long story short, she did. She got me a replacement ticket. Little did I know that, I mean, she was in the airport. She was flying. And she left, she was talking to a man. So she wasn't single or anything like that. She was actually, I mean, it could have been a brother, but it was more likely to be a husband or a boyfriend. I don't know. But she came to Bangkok and she was sat right next to me the whole journey. She was helping me like I don't know why. And I'm at a loss to know why. She would go to all that effort. She helped me with the check-in. She carried the bag through security, my hand luggage. I was very aware of the fact that maybe she put something in it. I don't know, but as far as I'm aware, nothing was. I'm very suspicious like that. I mean, she was one of those, I would say, a guardian angel. A truly guardian angel. And she was there right at the right time. Now, what happened was we finally got through security, and they were effing and blinding about the scooter battery again. They always moan about that, right? But the scooter battery is allowed on planes. They checked it in on the ticket desk. They checked it in through security. Oh my God, what a nightmare. So we sat there waiting to board finally. I mean, it's only taken like 2 hours to get through to there. And she's going to Bangkok as well. I have no idea. Anyway, so we sat there, we get this message from the staff. You've got to go back into security. They found something wrong with your bag, my blue bag. Right, okay, fair enough. Let's have a look. So they go, there's probably a, what's it called? A power bank. You can't put power banks in your blue bag. Shit. Obviously, that's a bit of a cock up. It wasn't supposed to be in there. But you know what I'm going to say, don't you? You know exactly what I'm going to say. The keys are in the hand luggage. So we get the keys out, unlock the blue bag, padlock, whatever, go absolutely crazy trying to find this bloody power bank, put it into the hand luggage, lock it all up, and then try and rush down to the gate because they're boarding. They're boarding the plane. Right? Now, I don't know, normally, if I go to my airport down there, it's actually got one of those gantries. It's only got one, but it has got a gantry. And I've never been to that airport where they've not had the gantry, except for this time. Oh my God. It's comedy of errors. It really is comedy of errors. It really, I cannot explain. And of course, we've got that stress level going on. Am I going to make my plane? Am I going to make my journey and get on my London plane? So, okay, so we're back on to the outside and we get to the plane. And guess what? The steps. And I'm thinking, even if I got to crawl up those steps, I'm getting on that sudden plane. I don't care. I've got to crawl up it on my bum. I'm getting on that plane whether they like it or not. because I don't do stairs. But anyway, so she said to me, or I said to that lady, can I hold your arm on the way up? So I held her arm. But she was like, not really understanding how you help somebody. In the end, she was behind me, pushing me up, putting her hands on my back, and sort of pushing me up the steps. Oh my God, it was hilarious. I just thought, oh my God, I'm going to fly. Absolutely brilliant. Anyway, so as I said, I hope I never farted. Yeah, that's a good point. So when we get in the plane, obviously they shove me. I really hate it. I always book the aisle seat, but they shove you in the window seat, and of course I had the young lady next to me. So rolling on, we got to the other end and got to Bangkok, unloaded, and obviously they have the gantry, so that was okay. And also they had my scooter waiting for me, which is brilliant. Yeah, free massage. Of course, the young lady took hold of the baggage and was carrying the baggage. We went and we were met by one of the staff members, and we went all the way down to the baggage reclaim. And she came, and she obviously got her own baggage. Then we had to go upstairs up to the 4th floor. Everybody knows Bangkok. You'll know you have to go back up and check in again. So we did that, checked in. She was with me. We had to queue up again on Thai Airways. And it was very, very busy. I've not seen that busyness for 3 years. It's been really busy. Again, she was with me all the way through, check-in. Guess what? They were arguing about the scooter. Can't take the scooter down to the gate. You've got to check it in. Have a wheelchair. Did I bring her home? Yeah, well, I'll tell you what in a minute what happened, because you'll be surprised. So they wouldn't let me have it, and I thought, fuck it, I'm just so fed up with this. I just want to get home. Have it, take it. I'll have a wheelchair. Fine, no problem. I can't argue anymore. I'm just fed up. So we checked in, and then we had to take the scooter over to the oversized baggage. You can guess what happened. They were looking at the battery. They were looking at the scooter, how heavy it is. Does it take apart? And they expected me to lift it up and put it onto the X-ray machine. We said, no, sorry, my day. Cannot. Anyway, they took it through. And they were arguing about the battery again, taking photos, and it's just stupid. How many times have I been there? And also, bear in mind that I've gone from London to Bangkok, and I'm on the way home. So they've already taken it one journey. And of course, that's it. I just want to get in. I don't want to go and check in and go through security. So you know where security is, guys. If you've been there, it's right down the other end. If you're able-bodied, then you just go up the escalator. But we have a wheelchair has to go all the way down the other end. My lady followed us all the way down to the bottom. I was thinking, is she going to try and come through to the gate? I'm wondering, because I said to her, it's okay. You can go if you wish. You've got somewhere to go. No, I'm okay. I think that if security had not said to her, you can't come in because you haven't got a ticket, I think she would have come in. But anyway, bless her. I mean, guardian angel, if you are watching, Mano, really, really appreciate that, because I don't think there will be very many people who would do what you did. And it was a godsend. It really was. I mean, I know some of it was a bit OTT, like being pushed up the steps. I didn't get her phone number. No, it wasn't on my list of things to do, unfortunately. But yes, so we went through security. Obviously, they argued again about the battery. Yeah, right. And then we went through to the immigration, and of course, there was only 4 open, and they were all chocker. But we did finally get through, and my guy pushing me, he was heading off. He said we were going to D4. If you know airport, it's quite a long way. D4. And I suddenly saw that he was heading to C. That's a bit strange, I thought. I said, where are you going? Is it not D? I thought I was being hijacked. I did. Anyway, as we were going, he was going like, oh, you don't need to buy anything, do you? Like some perfume or something like that. I said, no, I don't need any of that. Oh, what about souvenirs? I said, not really, no, because I've got a Thai wife. Anyway, I called Tad on the phone, and I was having a conversation with Tad on the phone, and he could see behind me because obviously he was pushing, so he knew that. Anyway, he said, oh, I thought you might be hungry. You might want to go to a restaurant, McDonald's or something. I said, I don't eat that. I'm sorry. So in the end, I sort of felt obliged to buy a sandwich. I bought a banana smoothie and a packet of crisps. And that was it. Then we headed off down to the correct gate, D4, where he promptly put me in a wheelchair and said, don't worry, I'll be back shortly. I'll be back shortly. I thought, yeah, okay. Anyway, everybody else was like going down and getting ready to board, and he still hadn't come back. One of the passengers who was going down there, she said, are you all right? Do you need some help? I said, my guy's disappeared and he ain't come back yet. Anyway, she said, I'll ask for you. So she went and asked somebody else, one of the other guys, and then she did come back up. I mean, I thought that was a very nice thing to do. She came back up and said, don't worry, he will be back. Oh my God, it's a laugh. Anyway, long story short, we got on the plane. Oh no, even worse than that. One more thing about the plane. You know that I like to book my seat. I had my seat booked. It was 55F, I think, which is a left seat on the aisle. And it was right near the toilet, which is what I want. I booked that, and when I checked in, they said, "Oh no, we moved you forward, nearer." I was thinking, because they said, because you won't have to walk so far, right? But I didn't walk. I was in a wheelchair, and also it's a shit seat. Now, what I'm going to have to do is insist that unless it's a proper, leg room, it's got loads of leg room. If it's not one of those, and I don't want it, because, oh my God, they moved me to this, I think it was 38F or something like that, A, B, C, D, E, F, yeah, 38F. So I was like 20 rows ahead, but I wasn't anywhere near the toilet. I said, is it by the toilet? And he went, yeah, liars. So, apart from that, it's 12-hour flight. Oh dear. It went okay. Oh dear. That's the last day anyway. And then of course I got to London, and my scooter was there. It was all working. They were even waiting for me, because normally they're not waiting. They normally can't be asked. But they were, and of course they went to get me my luggage and go through customs, all of that crap. Of course, the border, the UK border, you go through. We wheelchair users, we go through a special channel, and even that one was chocker. But it wasn't too bad. I mean, like maybe 15 minutes to go through. No armed police, Lloyd. Oh dear. So got me baggage, went through, and I had the train booked. So I was going to go to Paddington and then get the train down home. Fair enough. Except that when I got out, I was about an hour and 20 minutes early. So I thought, what do I do? Oh, well, I may as well go. I may as well go to Paddington, surely. So I will go. I went all the way down to the Heathrow Express. And this bit, I was so happy with. It went, I mean, I can't believe it. It just went so well. They said, well, that's no problem. We get you a ramp. They had the ramp. The guy on board said, don't worry, you're early. We'll phone through, get some help. He phoned through and they were waiting for me at Paddington. I thought, wow, that is service. Of course, I had a good hour and a half to wait. So I went off and got some breakfast and things like that. But when I got back and they said, oops, sorry, your train's cancelled. Your train's cancelled. You've got to go on a later train. But hey, you know, in the end, at the end of the day, it was only like 20 minutes later that I arrived back in. And also, I had a bit of a good thing because it was a later train. It was full up with people. I got put in the first carriage because they've only got 2 spaces in each part, and there was no room, so I got a free ride in first class. Yeah, so that was good. First class on the way home. So you can argue that it's all relative, swings and roundabouts. You know, train was cancelled, but I got first class, and there we are. So that is actually most of the bad things that happened. Apart from the 14 days of being ill and not going out, because obviously the other bad thing about that was I reluctantly had a spit test. But bearing in mind that I wasn't well, right? I wasn't well. I had a banging headache, cough, sore throat, and guess what? The test said positive. I did laugh, but I only did it because Tad kept on about it. The drug dealer did not turn up very much, and when she did, she wouldn't come in the house. Yeah, no, she was okay. She was very helpful to this time round. I don't know why. Maybe it was a very expensive boyfriend. She got a new boyfriend over there. apparently he is loaded, apparently. So, yeah, I did see her, but she didn't come in the house very often. And when she did, she was all, no, please. Yeah, they are completely mental about that. You know, it didn't bother me, but they were all complying. So I had this test because they said, well, you need to go to the hospital. I went, why? What are they going to give me that I haven't got now? Well, they can give you a whole load of meds. Of course, everybody in the house was taking these meds and they all seemed to work. So, okay, I said, we'll go down to the hospital. They went, well, you've got to go and check in. And basically, they refused to let me see a doctor unless I had the poke up my nose. And I said, I'm not having a poke up my nose, thank you very much. It's far too dangerous for me. And also, why do I need it when I've just done a spit test and it says I'm positive? No, they're rubbish, apparently. And you have to have this. And I said, well, goodbye then, because I'm not having that. And they would not let me see a doctor. And that wasn't just one hospital, that was several. So there you go. And apart from that, I don't have a cough anymore and I'm perfectly healthy, apart from my back. So there you go. That's it. That's the story. Hey, I've got to have a little rest. I'm going to let somebody phone in, I think. So we have a phone call if you want to phone in. Come and have a chat. Come and ask me some questions. Cheeky old fish. Oh, Richard, we had oh yeah, that was right. Yeah, lights out for 8 hours. Yeah, that's quite true. It was chicken, fish, or beef to this time. I don't know why, but the meals were shit. No, they don't. They home quarantine. Thailand is home quarantine. They give you a whole load of meds, and then you've got to go home. The number, if you want to give us a call, 01225 292288. Give us a call, have a chat. Got sore throat now. Oh, my bloody head's big again. What is going on? I didn't say that either. And also, there's not a lot I can say on YouTube about it. It's probably Christmas, New Year, because we have a wedding in the family that I am supposed to be going to. So more than likely, it will be the end of the year. Hopefully, I was contemplating October time, but I don't think I'll be able to do that because I have to do some work to pay my bills. You can't call in. There's something wrong with your ear. Put it on the other ear then. How about that? Oh my God, I should write a book, I think. It was horrendous. Now, I'm being serious. Put it on the other ear. You can put it on speakerphone. Oh God. By the way, we shan't, because of the family show, we shan't mention the actual couple of times of what's it called, explosive diarrhea. We shan't mention that at all. I suspect that was partly due to the some of the medication, because that gives you side effects. And I'm sure one of them was not too good on the old bowel front. So yeah, there was a couple of times there when I was a bit worried. Not too good. Over 1,000. It is quite expensive, but when BA start coming back in and Eva Air, they're coming back in. You can always go on Qatar or somewhere, one of those ones that are cheaper. But the funny thing is, when I was looking for the flights, for Thai Air flights, they came up with this combo, which was Finnair and Scoot. Scoot. Yeah. I know, that's 5 foot. You're waiting till August. Yeah. Anyway, give us a call if you want, because we're waiting for somebody to call in. Wednesday Night Live, phone-in show. 01225 292288. No jam, no scoots. Quite correct. Yep. Which is why I wouldn't do them anyway now. They never responded to my emails about my scooter. So if they're not going to respond, then how are you going to book a ticket? Thai Air are pretty much the only one left. Unless BA get their figure out again. I'm sure they are. They're going to be flying because Lloyd's going in November, so they're going to have to be back in the air. It's been abused. I don't know about anything else, Richard. That battery, I feel sorry for it. It's been taken apart and bloody photographed and bashed around. Absolutely. Lloyd might come and see you, unlike someone else. Excuse me.
I don't think so.
You haven't even sent me your address yet. My missus is waiting for the EMS. So send you your little gift. So you need to email me your residence. Your residence. Residence. Unless you get sick for 2 weeks. In which case, that's it. Let's have a subscriber meetup. Oh yes, let's. Well, it is nearly summertime now. Allegedly. We need to meet up. Where's that Gary Lakey? Where's that Mr. Lakey gone? He's been on about this all week. When you're having a live stream, when you're doing it, when you're back. And he's not here. Hey, Mr. Lakey, where are you? Richard, we could always come round your house. $644 KLM. All right. Bristol or Torquay. Really? You're going to go all the way down there? What, you live at Bristol or Torquay? Or that's where you want to go? No Heathrow. Oh. That's where you live, is it? Oh, they're charging now for a drop-off at the airport. Fucking disgusting. I paid 175 quid for a bloody taxi because I had no choice. Because I wish I hadn't done that now, but I'm going to do the train next time. £5 to go, yeah. Just to drop off. There's some scam going on there, isn't there? And also talking about scams, Thai Air, I noticed they've got this article out that you can have 2 years free upgrade to the what's it called, the gold level reward scheme. Gives you loads of benefits. You get that free if you pay up front 350,000 baht, and what you do is you use that 350,000 baht when you buy a ticket, so you don't lose the money. It's not given away. It's sort of I thought it might be like an upfront fee. So they obviously want some money coming in. But you would buy your tickets on Thai Air and benefit from the miles as you're a gold, whatever they call it, a gold member. Gold member? Yes. I lost my mojo. They're a bunch of rip-off merchants. They really are. Obviously, they don't want anybody to travel. So you've had no email yet? Early days, mate. Early days. Early days. I want to survive. 292288. Give us a call. Say hello. Have a chat. It's a lot of money. I don't know how many people would do it. Mr. Lakey.
Hello, mate. I've got a problem there. I'm on Facebook watching, mate, so don't worry about that.
Oh, is it really? Okay.
Yes. So I've had a problem with my password there. I've got to reset it again on the old Google rubbish and that.
I'm fed up with bloody Google, pain in the ass.
I've had to wait for you to give the number out several times, mate, because when I put it in, just as you finished, I forgot the last digit. So never mind. It's been one of those days, you know, mate. One of those weeks, actually, yeah.
Hey, Gary.
So, yes, mate.
Oh, I hate you, Butler. Oh, it's made my day.
I waited a whole month for that, Andy. I'll tell you what, we've missed you, mate.
Oh, that's lovely.
All the chats.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. Have you been?
I
Have you
did
been
look
listening?
out for you doing some streams from Thailand, but as you were going along, I realised you were having a few problems there.
Yeah, just a few. Absolutely.
Yeah, not good, mate. But at least you're back safe. That's the main thing.
Yeah. Well, finally, I was a bit worried towards the end there. A bit worried. Not going to get home, and you know, I was thinking, oh God, if I have to buy a new ticket, it's going to cost me over $1,000. Oh my God, I can't do that.
The actual flight system at the moment is in disarray wherever you go, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, funnily enough, I forgot to mention that in check-in on Heathrow, the whole thing was broken for half an hour.
Madness it is. I mean, people are getting stranded even going to Spain, like, you know.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I mean, they couldn't check people in.
No, I can imagine that's the problem with it. They've been getting to the airport and they've been saying, well, sorry, your flight's cancelled.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
They've even had people, Andy, on the plane, right? I've read this on different things, and it says that they've then received a message or email saying, sorry, your flight's cancelled, you've got to get off the plane.
Really?
So, yeah. Yeah, that's true, that. Yeah, I've read something somewhere, and I couldn't believe it, but then I read somebody else said it, so it must have been true.
Yeah.
So, you know, two different people. But it's absolute chaos, mate.
It is.
You know, that's the trouble.
Absolutely.
With all this nonsense going on, they got rid of everybody, didn't they?
Yes. Yes.
So, of course, those people went and done another job.
That's right.
Which they had to do to make a living. And then, of course, they wanted them all back. Well, they've gone, haven't they? So
they've gone, yeah. But, yeah, because, and the, I mean, I had the breakfast in the restaurant there. It's gone up by nearly £5.
I seen that, mate. I seen you on there. You said, just had a very expensive breakfast. I think the headline was there.
Yeah.
So I didn't see it. I was following you on Facebook and all that. And different things.
I did try to put some stuff up on Facebook and that because obviously not in the first 2 weeks, but I was feeling a little bit better towards the end, but I wasn't really 100%.
No, but the thing is, Andy, you proved that it's nothing more than a virus. You're still here, and you know, it's a big song and dance. We're finally starting to hear less and less about it. Thank God.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
That's the main thing. You know, if you notice, what makes me laugh, they said, "Oh, the cases are going down." Well, obviously, you're not testing anymore for a start, so it's pretty obvious.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, I have to say I'm very worried about Thailand because they are very, very scared about everything. And they kept on saying to me, why are you not scared? And I'm thinking, what is there to be scared of?
Well, it's probably a lot of conspiracy theory. The governments of the world put a lot of fear into people, don't forget. And I don't want to say too much on here, but... you know, we've had it with our own government, as you know.
That's right.
So
I mean, but they do push it on telly as well, because if you watch the Thai TV, they're all wearing the thingy around their face.
Yeah, well, they will do. I mean, the thing is, Andy, if you think about it, they moved on to this other thing now, monkeypox. So 300 cases or something. I mean, what's that all about?
Well,
You
it's
know.
actually, yeah, I can't say what it actually is, but
No, I know. It's
Not
been
on- not on
around
here
for
anyway.
years, isn't it? So
yeah,
if
Yeah,
it's
but
going to
they-
be a threat, we'd have had it by now. Like,
they
you
are
know, so.
they are making TV adverts about it as well now. I've seen one tonight. There was one on TV.
Ah, well, there you go. Scam. Here we go again, like, you know.
Yeah,
But I'll tell you one good thing. My daughter's going in. The good news is on Friday, my
yeah.
daughter's going in for her teething operation.
Wow, good.
And she's having her teeth, ears done and all that. So they finally got around to it. So they couldn't have done any more, really. She went up for a pre-assessment. The nurse said, "You don't need to put a mask on." I said, "Well, I had no intention of doing so." Not in, you know, because they've stopped. What they do in this hospital, I don't know about yours, they actually stick boxes of masks near the entrance as you're going in, like, you know.
They've got in our local one. They've got a bloke on the door giving them out.
Well, they did have, but they got rid of him. He's gone. But I think they obviously had to pay him, didn't they? So they've got rid of the one down here.
I was a volunteer.
Yeah, so thankfully, my daughter, they've not even said anything about my daughter. They know she won't tolerate it.
Yeah.
So I had a phone call today from the disability team at the hospital. They said, "We will be there waiting for you to make sure everything's in place, and we'll be there on the day." So I thought that was very good.
Yeah.
So I was quite impressed with that. It's quite caring, like, you know. So we're getting there, like, you know. So
that's good news, isn't it?
And they didn't. I made it quite clear. I said, "It's no good you trying to get my daughter to have a COVID test because you will not do it. She will not allow you to go into her throat or anything. She'll kick off." So that they've stopped doing it now, I see, anyway, haven't they? So
yes,
it's not a requirement now, thankfully.
No.
You used to have to go when you had a case at the hospital, you know, like in and out for a day, or you had to stay in. You usually had to go a day before or 2 days to have a test, like, you know. So they've stopped doing that. They used to have to queue up in your car, and somebody would come out, take a swab, and away you go.
Yeah.
You know, so thankfully they're not, you know, they've seen sense and they've realised that just get on with it.
Exactly. Well, they have had a directive from above telling them not to do it anymore. So hopefully.
Well, you see, what's happened is obviously all this was costing the government too much money.
Yeah.
Because obviously all the tests they were sending out, the money had to come from somewhere, didn't it?
Well, yeah, it had to come from somewhere. Our pocket.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is, isn't it funny how they miraculously find this money? It's like all these weapons they're sending over to the Ukraine there. Where's all that money coming from?
Oh, it's coming out your wages, mate.
Well, then they say, well, the thing is, Andy, I've just been down today to the petrol station. Have you been recently?
I've driven past it.
189, the old mate.
Yep, it's going to be over £2 very soon.
Today it was one. I couldn't believe it. It went up from yesterday.
6 pence.
Yeah, from yesterday. You know, I put £15 in and it went nowhere. So
yeah.
I'm afraid it's something we're going to live with. I think long journeys are going to become a thing of the past. I think, unless you're working for
that's what they want.
Something.
That's what they want.
Yeah, I think we're going to be pushed into a system where a car will be a luxury, not a necessity.
Unfortunately, that is the plan. There's no denying it. Anybody denies it needs their head looking. But that is
I think we're in
what's going to happen.
Situation, Andy.
Yeah.
The thing is, once I'm in my mid-60s, my daughter's got a bus pass, I've got one. It's going to be horrific on the road, even more so, isn't it? So, with the amount of people driving, so I call it a day.
I mean, to be honest with you,
it's just getting too much.
To be honest with you, you wouldn't know there was a fuel price thing on the roads because they're choker. So I don't know how these people are paying for it.
Well, a lot of them are working for some like lorries and that, obviously, is the company's paying for that. But I don't know how people can afford to do long journeys, like, you know.
Yeah.
I just don't get it, because you imagine if you got stranded and your light went on to the red or orange or whatever it is on your car, and you had to stop. So you imagine that.
That's
You
right.
know, and you had no other option, and you had to pay it because you wouldn't get any further, like, you know. So
Yeah.
I don't know what it is on the service stations at the moment. I haven't got a clue, but
probably over the £2 mark on there.
I would imagine so. So they're milking it in. You see, that's the trouble, isn't it?
But when you think about the cost of a barrel of oil, right?
Yeah.
You remember all those years ago, 2008, it went right sky high. It was
yes.
It was $138 a barrel then. Now it's only 120.
Yeah, but somebody's making something somewhere. It's a tax, isn't it? You see. Yeah. I don't think petrol stations make a lot of money. I think it's the government that cleans the money off.
They get VAT, they get tax, they get everything. They do.
So at the end of the day, it's just a system, mate. And like you said, I think we're going to have to live with it, and that's it. And they're talking now. I mean, did you get your wonderful 150 back for the council tax?
I've only just applied for that because I've only just got back.
Because I'm not being rude, Andy. I don't pay by direct debit, you see. I pay it through the computer.
Yeah.
So,
but when you apply, you put in your bank details and they transfer it to your bank.
I've done all that. We had ours the other day.
Oh, you've had it, have you?
Yeah, we got. What I've done, I looked. The lady on the phone said, "Check our website, the council here."
Yeah.
So I did, and they got all the direct debits out of the way, and then they started on people who pay over the phone, like, you know, like I do, all over the computer.
Yeah.
So
I lost
working days.
Yeah.
But of course, we had the Jubilee last weekend, so it took a bit longer.
All right. That was very quick.
Obviously,
though.
we had Thursday and Friday was the bank holidays, wasn't it?
Yeah, because the application I just done, they said it was going to take about maybe up to 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, maybe they got a backlog with your council, Andy. It's only 3 to 5 days with our council at the moment. It might change.
Okay.
Yeah, mine, it only took, because we would have had it at the end of last week, but obviously because of the Jubilee, it came through quicker, like a bit later. Sorry, not quicker. But it was still very good.
I've got something else for you, if for our viewers. I haven't confirmed it yet, but apparently, if you claim PIP, PIP, there's some more money to be gained for the rebate for your electric and that.
Oh, I'll have to have a look, because my daughter gets it and my wife gets it, you see.
Yeah, so you might be right.
And amazingly, Andy, you're not going to believe this. My wife has still not heard anything.
No?
No, not a thing.
Oh,
and it's gone on. This is since last September. She still gets the money.
Wow.
But she's not been paid, not had a letter to say whether they're going to stop it, whether she's got to go to a tribunal, whether they put, she's won or, gotten a renewal, nothing.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
wow.
Since September, that is. So,
do you get the rebate if you're only on ESA? I'm not sure, Andrew. I don't know any more than that. Somebody told me it was PIP. Obviously, I get PIP, so I will. I
think I did see you put a thing on there, Andy. I think.
Did you?
To do with that? I think you did put something on, didn't you, a week or so ago?
I don't know, mate. I
or
can't
was
remember.
It since you come back about the PIP?
Yeah.
About the extra payment, you put something on.
No,
I've seen it on YouTube.
Lloyd, the £150 is not because you're on PIP, it's because you're in the council council tax
Yeah,
because if you don't claim it, they put it towards your council tax.
that's right. And also, they give you 3 options, Andy. They gave us 3 options here. It was either when you fill the form, the online form out, you can either have what you just said, the 150 off your council tax,
Yeah.
A voucher with the post office, whatever that means.
Well, it'll be cash.
Or you have the spondoolies. Well, we chose to have the spondoolies.
Well, yeah, you got to have the spondoolies, mate. Guys, could have
They
that
take-
spondoolies.
Yeah, they take enough out of you anyway, Andy. So it's a bit of
Yeah,
a
of course
scam.
they
It's a
do.
scam anyway, mate. So
It is a scam.
you know, 150 quid is what the amount of electric and gas you're paying at the moment. It's a scam.
Well, I'm paying
So-
£159 a month. That's double.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's swallowed that up, isn't it? So we're
double
all in
what?
the
Double what I paid.
Unless you're a millionaire, mate, you know it's going to get worse. That's the trouble. So
Yeah,
you
I
know,
agree.
the only good thing is our rent is relatively low because we live in. It's a trust now. It's not council. They went over to trust, like you know. So
apparently
the rent's
I'm wrong. Lloyd says that you get 150 council tax plus 150 if you're on PIP, so it's £150 for
I do
either
not
one.
know. Yeah,
No, that's
but well, he lives in Welsh Wales, so is it still the same sort of thing? Or?
that's a good point. Is it because it's in Welsh Wales? I wonder.
You know, he's being a bit sheepish about it there,
Oh,
like, you know, so.
Oh my God.
I'll tell you what I have missed, Andy. I've got to say, and you might not agree, I miss our wonderful jokes.
What? Richard?
I don't
Yeah, the
think
number
so.
Anyway, there you are, my old mate. So I'll let you go. And hopefully is Andy all 6 on? Because I did speak to him on Facebook. He knew you were on.
Apparently he's got a bad ear. He can't put the phone to his ear.
Oh, yeah. Well, I did speak to him. He didn't mention that on Facebook then, but then he wouldn't have done, would he? In the private chat, I mean. But
no.
He was quite pleased that things were going back to normal with this.
Yeah.
He said we have a bit of a laugh with it, which is true. It's quite good. I certainly missed it. I'm quite glad that things are. I'm delighted for you that you were able to get over to Thailand to see Tad.
Well,
you know,
that was the main thing, wasn't it? Because
the thing is, Andy, if nothing else came out of it, at least you got over to see Tad. That's the main thing.
That's right. That's right. And of course, I had 2 weeks in the house with everybody, so it was all right.
What about the brats? Were they there?
They were all dying. Yep.
Oh, they were in it. They were under with all this.
Yeah, they were all dying. Yeah, they were all dying. Yeah.
Oh dear, because I had one guy was in Pattaya staying, but of course I think he'd been jib-jabbed, I think. So
yeah,
obviously he was able to do his hotel, like, you know. But there'll come a time, Andy, where they'll realise, the Thais, they've got to drop all this because it's going to cost them a lot of money.
I think it'll be a little while yet.
Well, then they're going to suffer because, you know, they've got to come to the realisation, whatever this is, just live with it and get on with it. You know, so everybody's frightened of it, like, you know,
that's
and
right,
get
they
on
are,
with
yeah.
it.
That's right, they are. I'm very scared.
This is the world. There's a lot of diseases around and viruses and all the rest of it. And at the end, if you're going to worry about everything, you'll kill yourself.
Well, you will,
You know,
because you'll just put yourself in a right old state.
There's no point, you know, you just got to get on, live your life and that. And, hey, that meal looked nice that you had. I asked you how many baht it was. I think it was 45, you said.
What was?
You had a meal somewhere. You went to a market or something.
Oh, yes. The Tontown Market, yeah.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah, it was really good there.
Yeah, well, if nothing else, all these markets in Thailand are very good value for money, aren't they?
Look, Rick, I'm just going to interrupt you there, Gary, because Lloyd's come up with the quote, which I saw, and it's
Yeah.
basically this is probably Rishi Sunak. Many
Oh, that
disabled
part, yeah.
people will also receive the payment of £650 I've already announced, taking their total cost of living payments to £800. The payments will
So
be
how
made.
do you? Yeah. Sorry, Andy. Go on.
The payments will be made to people who receive the following: DLA and PIP.
So what will they do? They'll get in contact with you, or have you got to apply for it?
I presume that they will give it you.
So anybody that's getting PIP, what Lloyd's just come across there,
Yeah,
you will get this payment.
yeah, and it's probably a total of £800 altogether.
What, for every person?
Yeah, they've obviously got
so
loads of money.
Oh well, that would be something. That'd get me a ticket to Bangkok, wouldn't it? Yeah. But it's a Brucey, but hey, that'll pay for me fuel to get to these subscriber meetings.
Yeah, it probably will do at that rate. 800 quid will take you that much to get to Bristol and back.
And my daughter and my wife, mate, they'll come.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because Richard said, "Is it going to be Bristol or Torquay?"
Either of them would be fine with me. I just feel sorry for Brian. That's all.
Yeah.
Obviously it's a long way. And with Gogo and our other friend, Itsy Bitsy.
From Thailand.
You know, that would be a long dream to do that.
It would be.
But for Brian, it's a long way, isn't it? That's the trouble.
Yeah. He's going to be off his feet for a little while. He's having his.
He's having an op or something,
yeah.
is he? Or,
yeah.
Bless him. I hope it goes well.
Oh.
All right, then, my old mate. Hopefully somebody else will ring in.
Yeah. Andrew, that's good news. Andrew, good news because ESA get it as well. Wow.
What's that, Andy?
That bonus, that's $650. ESA.
Who's taking it?
ESA get it.
Oh, sorry. ESA. I thought you said, yeah. So, well, is there any knowledge of when they're going to start doing this?
Well, I would say September probably.
Well, I think that, I think they must be absolutely miles behind with these assessments.
Yeah.
I mean, you were right what you said back along when you said they are just carrying on with the payments, remember?
Yes, that's right.
They're not cancelling, they're just paying it out because they're behind with it all.
Right, Tia says probably July onwards.
From those, but that don't mean everybody will get it. They'll do so many at a time, won't they?
Yeah.
But that'll be a Brucey bonus, that, Andy.
Yeah, Lloyd's put a link on there, so you might want to go and have a look at the.
I'll have a look
link.
at that. It's good. That's good. Lloyd's come across that.
Well, I came across it, but I haven't had time to do anything about it.
You've had a lot on your plate, yeah.
Well, I've not been feeling too good this week. I've sort of got jet lag.
Funny enough, my daughter hasn't been too good the last week. She's been under the weather a bit. But anyway, so Jackie's all right. Tell her I can't write back saying how the family are because I've got to sort this password out, but I can't see everything on Facebook.
Yeah, I think she's gone because she complained about having a dinner at 6:30.
Because I'm listening to it all on Facebook, Andy. I can see all the comments.
Good.
If you look on your Facebook thing, you'll see I've made a comment.
Oh, lovely. All right.
So
I'll have a look.
I'll get onto it for Sunday. I'll get it sorted. Anyway, Andy, you take care, mate.
Yep. Cheers, mate.
Bye, mate. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, there we go. Mr. Lakey. Jet lag box. Oh my gosh. I think most of it was the stress and of everything and the worry and and fatigue. having to come back. And of course, Monday I had my class. I do my class on Monday morning. So of course that didn't help. And unfortunately, while I was away, about 2 weeks ago, I had a message on my email telling me that one of my students had died. So we've lost one of my reliable people. Passed away. He wasn't well in the terms of he had severe Parkinson's, but otherwise he was happy. And yeah, it sort of hit me a little bit because I thought, well, I've only just seen him, but like 2 weeks before that. To be fair, over the last year or so, I've seen him go downhill. So it wasn't really a total shock. But yeah, nevertheless, it was sad news. Richard, I was very lucky to get any sort of wet experience. Nearly broke my neck in the house. Got a wet room floor, and I slipped. I went backwards, and I hit the water pipe. And I broke the water pipe. We had water everywhere. Of course, that cost me 500 baht to get it repaired. Emergency plumber. Yeah, so I broke the water pipe. I nearly broke my back as well. But there you go. It was very much, and then of course, was the water pipe. It was broken, mate. Broken. Broken. Yeah, as I was saying, Gogo, that was really weird because on the way back up from Pattaya, we were diverted because there was a road closure east of Bangkok on the way to Nakhon Ratchasima. So we were forced to go on the toll road. Bloody toll roads, bloody expensive. And we ended up going all through Bangkok middle, up past the airport, and on the way out. I was happy once we got out of that in Bangkok and back onto the main road. Golden showers. Might well have been. So the good news is lots of videos to come out. Even though some of them are pretty shit, I'll try and make them interesting. Please don't ask when. It will be whenever I get a chance to do them. So if anybody wants to call in, it's still open. Indeed. 01225 292288. Funny Right Travel. Wednesday evening at 8th of June. Current time, Bangkok is 1:28 a.m. London 19:28. New York 14:28. LA 11:28. Melbourne, Australia, 4:28 a.m. I thought Lloyd's flight was direct. Oh, so we'll give it one more chance. That's cool. Give us a call and then I'm going to call it a day. No BA flights direct. I thought they were due to start in September. Yes, I need to get off. Now, my understanding was that they're losing out on business there because, yeah, it's quite a lot of people are flying. I mean, my plane was full. There was a few seats spare. Up in the sky, Richard. Very good, Brian. Very funny. Well done, mate. I thought Lloyd had a direct flight. So people on ESA and Universal Credit will get the 650, and people on PIP as well get the extra 150. Ah. There you go, Richard. Direct flight. Lloyd, November. Booked and confirmed. I suppose really if I'm going to go in the end of the year, I need to look at some tickets. I believe that half my problem was because I was in a rush to book it when I got the Thailand pass. That really was a bit of a rush. And it did go up 50 quid while I was booking it. Can't believe that. 1 minute it was like that price, and then I clicked buy, and it went up 50 quid of it. Cheeky bastards. So they're on a good thing there because the actual plane on the way out and on the way back was pretty full. There was a few people in premium economy.
Get back to work, you slacker.
Okay. Talking Thailand Adventure number 9. Although we have some videos coming up. Going to be really good. Live. It's very sad that I wasn't able to do any live streaming. and of course making sure that we're in the right direction, because what was I going to, I mean, apart from seeing my friends, why was I going to go to Pattaya? To simply do the usual, which is make videos about Bargeld. Attracting what I would say is the wrong sort of audience, because it's all well and good having that. But those subscribers, they don't stay. They come for the content and then bugger off. So in one respect, I'm not disappointed that I didn't get down there. But it would have been nice to see the people that I know. Just a bit sad, really. And probably Stevie's all the way back now, because he was coming back last week. So if you're there, Stevie, give us a shout. Of course, I had a lecture today from Tad. Why do you want to go to Pattaya all the time? Make videos. There's plenty of other places you can go. You can go to Koh Phangan and Koh Samui and Chiang Mai and places. So don't worry him, Richard. I'm sure he's happy about that. The problem I have with any of that stuff is when they cancel it, you've got other things that you're relying on, such as if you have an onward flight, or if you book a hire car. That was my problem, was when they said that you might not get back. It's like relying on, I've got a train booked, I've got this, that and the other booked. That's it, Brian. It's all about that. And I think that you need to remember what I originally said I was going to do. That was basically family life and fly on the wall. That sort of thing. That's what I was aiming to do. Hello, Jim. Good evening. Good morning. Hello. No, I'm back at home now, unfortunately. They're fully booked your flight. It doesn't show because all the seats are booked. Ah, that could be it. So yes, I have to remember my original idea about why I was going to be doing videos in Thailand. So the idea is fly on the wall, family life, and things like that. 1:39 a.m. in Bangkok and Chiang Mai. Big Itsy Bitsy has gone to bed. Itsy Bitsy, where are you? Why are you here? Did you enjoy your trip? I took John in mind when it was still tomorrow. I came home April 12th. Depressing, yes, that's right, Jim. Well, if you go back and play back the rerun, you'll hear all about it. In a word, or several words, a total effing disaster is how I would describe it. So I'm not looking forward to doing that again like that. It was a bit of a shocker. But yeah, play it back, Jim, you'll see what I say, because absolute nightmare. And of course, we've got the videos coming out as well. Lurking, he's a lurker. But it's just to let you know, it's 1:40 where you are. 1:40 a.m. Should be going to bed shortly. I've been in bed by 9. First day was 8 o'clock. And wow. So tired. I don't know, jet lag this time round. Terrible. Absolutely. Five days in Pattaya. Cheers, Jim. Yeah, I'm sure you'll enjoy them, even though some of them are probably a little bit boring. Basically stuck in the house 12 days. Watching Netflix soon. Yes. They will be out, Jim. Don't worry, they'll be out. And 4K. Absolutely, 4K. .4K video. Of course, thing that I just remembered. I had no phone, no telephone, no internet on my phone. I was O2, and when normally when I go Thailand, at least I get like the internet and nothing. No phone calls, emergency calls only. I complained. Basically, they said it should work. Didn't. Funny enough, I landed at Heathrow on the way back and put it up from aeroplane mode into normal mode, and it went beep 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 straight away. So funny that, isn't it? How it didn't work. But they complete bastards they are. They left me with no phone, and basically I wanted to ring my insurance company to find out if they would pay for any medical care if I needed it, because obviously I've got cover. I couldn't get through. In the end, I was emailing my sister to help out. I emailed my sister and she dealt with it. But yeah, absolutely crazy. Absolutely. So I had no phone number, like phone I couldn't dial. I had no internet. And all I had was this proxy 20 megabits SIM card, which was okay for Facebook and things like that, but it wasn't good for live streaming. Finally moving to the new house. Oh, good. That's good news. So that means that that is good news. Lloyd is definitely going. I don't know, Brian, you might enjoy that in Pattaya. It is very different, though. It's very, very different. And it is really nice. I mean, they've done a lovely job. It's only a paint job, I know, but it does look really posh. Clean as well, very clean. So, you know, you might enjoy it. Didn't get to see much, obviously, and the video will show Sobukau, Beach Road, John TM, obviously in the dark because it was night time by then. Groovy. He's staying at the train resort. Oh dear, I'm going to have to call it a day, I think. I'm just getting too tired. Past my bedtime. So, let's call it a day, shall we? Tonight we're going to say thank you. Yeah, exactly, Brian. That's what I wanted to do, but hey, it's Jackie. The other Jackie. Hello, the other Jackie. Yep. Brilliant stuff. Hello, my darling. Nice to see you, but we're going to say thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being there. Cheers for the comments. Oh, yes.
Goodbye, 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 everybody.
It is, of course.
My micro-mechanism thanks you. My computer tapes thank you. And I thank you.
Okay.
And that's my cue to exit.
I'm pretty tired. Think I'll go home now.
Oh, yes. Thank you for the support there. Remember to like and share. Oh, thank you. Bless you. The way to support me is through Patreon, or you can do the YouTube membership program. Either way, thanks for your help and your support. And we'll catch you next week at the same time, 6 p.m. Have a good evening.
Hello, everybody. Good night. Love you, everybody. Good night, ka.
Harry, are we ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Then let's do it. All hands, initiate shutdown sequence.
Now, come along, you two. Say goodbye to the fishes. Goodbye, Tish. Goodbye, Tosh. We have to stop now, but Andy Pandy's coming again soon. Goodbye, children. Andy